Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Vijay the Analyst. Today we are going to see one of the advanced level question asked in SQL interview. The title of the question is Monthly Merchant Balance. Before moving on to that, if you guys have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. It motivates me to create a content like this. Okay guys, let's see what they're asking for. Say you have an access to all the transaction for a given merchant account. Write a query to print the cumulative balance of the merchant account at the end of each day with the total balance reset back to zero at the end of the month. What they're asking is, for example, let's assume we are having a merchant in a famous city. There is a lot of transaction happened in a particular day. We need to calculate the balance of each day as well as the cumulative balance of the month. Okay, I will show you in a diagram manner. Okay, for example, in day one we are having I just took total of 3 days. In day one we are having this transaction. Likewise, day two, day three. Day one, if we add up all these one, for example, it was a credit value, debit value, credit and debit. Likewise, if we add up these value, in a day one we are having a value of 350. In day two, 108. At day three we are in the debit of minus 43. If we cumulative these value, the day one contains 350, day two was 4852 because we are adding 108 with 350, so totally 458. And day 3 we are minusing 43 with 458, we are getting a value of 415. This is what we need to achieve in the SQL. At the same time, if we end up with day 30, we, for example, let's assume we do have a value called this one. After that we are again going for a day 1 for another month, right? At the time it should be start with 0. This is how we need to write a code in SQL. Okay guys, let's create a code for it. Before to that, I want to create a table which we are working on. I'm using all the table values as a random value. I'm creating a merchant transaction details. Guys, right now I'm creating a database for the solution we are going to perform. So if you want to see the solution, feel free to skip to the answer part. Transaction ID. Even though I'm aware of how the code works, I'm always try to write a code from the scratch because it makes me to familiarize with the code more. And we need merchant ID, it also in int format and data type and not null. After that we need transaction, just a spelling update, transaction. After that it should be like a transaction date and it should be in a date format and also not null. And finally we need to give a amount, it should be in a decimal number with 10 decimal, 10 dot do decimal. Okay, it also not null. Yeah, this is the table we need. I'm going to run this one. Yeah, I think it completed. Yeah, we got a merchant transaction here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use most of the thing, it was a random function uh, to populate the value. For that I'm going to use store procedure. Before to that I want to end the delimiter. Delimiter, this one, and I'm converting first, previously I'm converting delimiter to double slash, and after that I'm back with semicolon delimiter. In create procedure I'm using creating a procedure in the name of merchant transaction data. Okay, in begin I'm declare I int, I was integer value, it should be in a default with 1, and I'm going to declare again start date. It was a date, and also it was a default value starts with 2024 0101. Okay, and I'm going to create another few things. While I'm creating a loop statement, while I uh, less than or equal to 100, it should do insert values to the table which we created previously. Let me copy the name. Merchant transaction. Inside it, we are going to use these columns because transaction ID is already an auto increment. We don't need that. Merchant data, sorry, merchant data along with amount, and the values are 1 comma date at start date. We have already mentioned in the declare part. Interval of I means we are editing the I in there, so I'm using I day. For amount, I'm using a round function. Inside round, I'm using a random. After that, I'm using, it should be not greater than 100, and there is a possibility it went up to minus 50 also. And I'm incrementing the I value, set I is equal to I plus 1. And finally, I'm ending the while statement. Yeah, this round should come like this. Round of rand 100 minus 50. Yeah, let's run the store procedure. In store procedure, I don't have anything. Okay, let's run this and create one. Yeah, we got a merchant transaction data store procedure. After that, we need to create our select statement. After creating a store procedure, I'm going to call merchant transaction data. By calling it, we are creating. I'm not going to run it. Before to that, I just want to select all the values which is present in, sorry, from merchant transaction. Let's run this part. Okay, right now we don't have any values inside it. I'm going to call this merchant transaction data first. Okay, it was running right over here. Okay, it was completed. I'm going to run the select statement. Yeah, now we got the data. What are the data we are seeing right over here? It was auto generated using the store procedure we have created. It was created, it have created 100 rows, starts from 2nd of Jan, followed by 3 months. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a CTE, common table expression, to simplify the code. Daily total as and I need to give select inside it. Select transaction date. I need transaction date followed by I want to get the day, which means first of Jan, second, third, likewise, because in each and every day there are multiple transactions. We are going to group them using those value. Tran date, month, after that need year also, year of tran date. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sum the amount as day balance. Okay, this comes from this transaction, sorry, merchant transaction, from merchant transaction. Finally, I'm going to group them by these values, trans day, because there is a possibility it's not just a possibility, there is a thing in each month we always have 1 2 3 4. In each year we always have 1 2 3 4 month, so we need to group them all by this category. Yeah, now we got the CTE table, and I'm going to perform a select statement. Select, I need a transaction date to see whether it was picking up right value or not. After that, I'm just need day balance was created right over here. Along with that, I'm going to perform a window function using sum. Day balance should add together over partition transmonth, comma tran year. Finally, I'm ordering them by tran day as sum of daily balance. I'm calling this value daily total. Okay, actually there was a spelling mistake. Yeah, finally I'm going to order the value based on transaction date. Okay guys, let's run this code. Yeah, we got an output. Right now you can see on 1st of Jan there are a lot of transactions previously. After that we are combining all the transactions in a single day. We have an output of 40 rupees 41 paise for the first day. Second day there is a loss of 14 rupees. Okay, so I'm just minusing the value with the previous value. So likewise we are accumulating the all the values we do have. Okay, at the end we are having a value of the minus 283 rupees at the end of first month. After that we are just resetting the values to 0, and we are using the latest value of 1st of February. Yeah, it goes to the bottom. Yes guys, this is the output for this code. I hope you understand the concept, and if you guys want this mint, please use this code. I will give you in the description box. Okay guys, see you in the next challenge. Bye bye.